Hi guys, welcome to podcast episode 3. Today we are joined with John Bittles. For anyone that doesn't know John Bittles, he owns the Bittles bar in the centre of town.
Yeah, we were going to do episode 3 as how to make, how to build a cocktail, but that'll be the next episode instead. So
John, you want to tell us a wee bit about yourself for the people that don't know you?
Actually, everybody knows who I am, what I do. Just to have a Bittles bar there. I've been there from 1990. This has gone into 35 years, and it's all good.
Isn't it thinnest bar?
Yes, it's all thin and small. A lot of people have conspiracy theories. They have all these ideas. You go to the door and you say to people, like at 12 o'clock in the day, I'm sorry, we're full up, and nobody ever believes you. But it's a small place. Like it fills up like right away. Like me and Rosie do a Sunday there, and on a Sunday morning, at no time at all, people are about the town, they'll be getting the flights and hotels, and they're sort of mingling about. And then before you know it, the bar's full, people come to the door, and you say, no, you can't get in, and they don't take it well. They have conspiracy theories, and they have all these ideas as to why I don't let them in.
So what is the
conspiracy
No, but everybody says, you won't let me in because I have pink hair. You won't let me in because I have a beard. You won't let me in because I'm from England. You won't let me in because I live down south. I'd say, that's what I do. You can come in and look. And then they sort of they come around a wee bit there. But they don't take it, they don't believe you. That's what they don't believe.
So what about all the artwork on the walls and stuff?
Yes, all that artwork there. The wee guy who done all that there, fun enough, he just died there a few months ago. All that is original artwork. It's all his artwork. We just he lived around the markets. And like sort of in honor of him, always kept it that there, never took it down, never put anybody else's stuff up there. It's always part of the bar, part of the character of the bar. People come in, they like it, enjoy it, and all that there. So just
speaks a lot of words. Just those paintings alone on the bar are really, really nice. If you haven't seen them, get down to Bittles Bar.
Yes. After good, and the wee man that done them, he was a good wee guy, Joe Kane, and died recently. So he was a nice man,
And when you first got Bittles, were you worried about having a bar that was going to be so thin?
No, I'd never. No, I was more worried about where I'm going to get the customers from.
Everyone in that
No, but when I took that on, it was like closed down. The Troubles and all was on. Like it was 1990, the Troubles was on, and they had security gates around the town. Those had just been taken away. So you were trying to think, where am I going to get these customers from?
And where did you get them from?
They just came from everywhere.
Was it a mix of people coming into Bittles at the start, or was it?
To be honest with you, in the days it was all regulars. Yeah. Like you two wouldn't get in. To be honest with you,
wouldn't let me in.
You wouldn't get in. No starters, your hair's not the right colour. You don't fit the criteria. Like in them days,
funny shirt and funny hair.
And in them days it was all regulars. Like it was 99% regulars. The old Trouble was on. Everybody was a bit dodgy, a bit cagey. Yeah. Anybody come in, people were saying, "Who's your man? Who's your woman?" Everybody was. Like you nearly had to be introduced. You nearly had to somebody to bring you in, and then the people said, "Oh, that's all right. He's a friend of Jack's." But it wouldn't have been during the old Troubles. It wouldn't have been the first time I said to somebody, "Look, you can't get served. It's regulars only."
Because you don't know who they are.
Didn't like them. Probably was. Didn't like customer profile. We were all in there. The door's open. Take a wee look at you. And
did you have a buzzer or just?
No, just keep it going. I have an arrangement with my customers that the door doesn't get closed in the bar until it drops below mains. So the door never gets closed, never. And like even the odd time somebody closes, I look in the camera and say, "Why's that door closed? Get that back open again."
So is that still today like that?
And
that's
nice. Because people sit outside as well.
No, it's because I want to see who's coming in.
You're just
and do you work every day then?
I don't work all day every day, but I work 7 days a week.
It's crazy.
But you have to see who's coming in. You stand at a vantage point where you can see the customers, and you can have your mind made up in 5 seconds while they're getting served in it.
So we came in tomorrow. Would we get in?
Oh no, you would get in. But
what if you didn't? If you'd never met us before?
Be honest.
If I'd never met this before, I'd say I'll let them in.
And what if I just want to be half pint of Guinness?
No, you have to take the abuse.
Emily
you have to suck it up or get it, or as I say. You have to suck it up, or I just said to you, other pubs are available. So you have to suck it up. And if you don't suck it up, you're out the door.
Because the first time I went to Bittles, I went with all the boys from work. And I said, no, I've got stuff to do tonight, and we're going to have a half pint. And I all burst out laughing at me. They all burst out laughing. I said, what are you all laughing at? And they're like, go up and ask him for a half pint. was like, why? What's he going to do? Like, what do you mean? I was like, surely everywhere does half pints, and they were all taking the piss out of me, so I ended up getting a full pint, and then I had 5 or 6 pints after that. So.
I said there. But like, it's
a good trick.
part of it is that like we must be the only pub in the north of Ireland that doesn't sell half pints. Like really, you get a half pint everywhere. So, but it's.
And have you always done that, or is that just?
No, I just made that up one day out of the blue. I just thought, right, how can I piss the customers off today? I do all these things. How can I piss the customers off? How can I annoy the customers? I just say.
And has anyone ever got like really annoyed that you don't do half pints?
Of course they do. Some people don't believe it. They can't get their head around it. They're a bit taken back.
What
But
if
they
they ask
explain
for a
them. I just
glass?
explain the
Glass of
criteria to
Guinness?
them.
Do you ever hear of a glass of Guinness? Has anyone ever asked you for a glass of Guinness?
Oh,
That's a real
no, but-
southern thing, isn't it?
A glass of Guinness would be, but I just add on, but I just say
pint?
glass of Guinness.
Bigger?
Big one?
That's a glass of Guinness. But it's like, see, the cruise ship ones, I'm convinced that people, as they're coming off the cruise ship, people are telling them, look, if you're going to Bittles Bar, don't annoy that out lad, ask for a pint.
Yeah.
Because they can't know that, nobody could know the rules, but they do seem to know. You go in, you ask for a pint, because
No, the word is around.
Well,
they're about tourists. Like, as a rule, they don't drink pints, they drink half pints.
Yeah.
But they seem to know they come in, and no matter what age you are, they know somebody has told them, go in there, don't piss that out loud off, make sure you ask for a pint.
Don't
If
be
you ask
rude.
for a half pint, they'll throw you out.
See, I'm guilty of the one going around and saying, go round and ask for a half pint.
Well,
I'm the man sending them back around here.
no, it's like a couple coming there a week ago, and they said it was in Georgia Market, and somebody told them to go around the Bittles, and it's a good bar and all this here. And then when I walked in, it says 2 half pints against, and I thought, like, they're joking here.
They're taking the piss
And
out
they
of
said, no, somebody sent us round.
Aw.
I said, well, see the people that sent you around, did they not tell you that you can't get a half pint? Well, they didn't tell us that. Did they tell you what happens if you ask for a half pint? They didn't tell us that either. Well, you can be told to F off, or you can get 2 pints. And then I sort of panic, okay, well, 2 pints.
And tell me this, so do you do like a range of cocktails as well as your pints? Or do you do...
Yes, we do a range of cocktails, but that's a different department. I'm only in the Guinness department, so it's broke down into different departments. So that there is at the far end of the bar, which it's under doing me.
So I go
So
in
what if you're
Saturday
only
night.
working? Is the department closed?
Well, that door's closed. You're told. Depends what sort of mood I'm in. I'm like a bit on the spectrum here. Sometimes I throw mood swings, as Roger will tell you. Sometimes I'm mood swings. And you know what? You can be told nicely, look, I don't do them, or you can be told that you're having a laugh, get out.
But
So
even though you sell them?
No, I don't sell them. The bar sells, but I don't make them. They're nothing to do with
So on
me.
a Saturday night, I go into the bar and says, can I
Four
get a
Jammy
cocktail?
Dodgers.
Who do I go to?
You
Do I
make-
go to you? Or
No, you'll be all right the Saturday night.
I'll get away with
Someone
it.
else
Because I would be there. It's when you see me there, that's when you start to have to worry about it.
So we'll have to go down and try the cocktails in Bittles Bar.
You
Everyone
go down
try
and
the
say
cocktails.
to Patrick
Is
whoever's
it
on.
Tuesday night special?
If you go to Tuesday night, the other one, John, another John, and he says, see, you're getting me into trouble. He says, people are getting me mixed up with you. You call you John, you call me John. People are picking me in the street. He goes out drinking. He goes down all the pubs. He's giving me one for going around all the pubs and he says, I get in trouble. People are picking on me and they're threatening me. And it's not even, I'm trying to tell him, it's not me, it's him.
And what's your opinion on cocktails?
But to be honest with you, like, people like it, to be honest with you, we did do them before, and then one day I just took the head staggers, and I
Had enough of this?
and I just lifted them on, threw all the stuff in the bin. I said, I lost their cocktails. I couldn't afford my whole them.
Do you ever get much complaints in Bittles Bar?
No, it's
You ever get anyone getting up and saying, "There's pints"?
never get that there.
No.
This fine.
Never get
There's
that there.
pints
No,
not
but then,
there.
to be honest with you, I sort of had a complaint with a guy, and he said about his pint, and then I said, sure, don't worry about it. I bucked the pint round him. But which I didn't know. I told people, honestly, I didn't know that that's assault.
Oh,
So, no, I thought it was just, you
a
just
laugh.
soak it up.
Okay.
Soak
And
it up.
you're fine, like, your mum was a big girl's blouse. He went over to the barracks and reported me. And I think, he's hitting me. Big girl's blouse, you went over to the barracks and squealed on me.
And did anything happen?
Ah, well, what? I had to go to the barracks and sit down and take an adult caution. Your mum says, the inspector, who, he looked like he was 12, the inspector, and he says, no, Mr. Bittles, that there, it's not right, like, you're throwing that pint around that gentleman for no reason at all. I says, he was complaining about the drink, he says, that wasn't a good pint. But you can't do this, like, you can't be throwing pints around people. I say, well, it's one of them things. He says, how do you feel now? I said, well, I feel a lot better. He said, no, that's the wrong answer. I'll answer that question again. And I just said, I'm sorry about that.
Very sorry.
Never happened again. One of them things. But I had to take a caution. Honestly, I didn't realise that.
So you're not doing it again.
But way back in the day, like,
You could have done that.
we used to do
For
them around
sure.
late nights and the lock-ins. And the only way we could get people up was, like I was later on, we were doing our lock-ins. I was like early hours of the morning, and then some people that couldn't handle a drink, they were sleeping. And then I used to waterboard them. So I used to get the old pint and fucking threw the pint right into their face, and they jumped and who done it? He's away out the door. I went out the door, then we just closed the door. That was no way.
So you don't get much trouble in Bittles then?
No,
You don't
funny enough.
take
Well, no,
Take it.
there's never any old bother.
And Titanic cocktails the only ones you do?
Then
You don't do any other cocktails? You don't do fresh martinis or espresso martinis?
Anyway,
Or...
you having a laugh or something? Because you're a cocktail champion doesn't mean to say
French martinis, espresso martinis.
No,
No,
you
no,
only do Titanic.
there's none of that
Jam
carry on.
Dodger and
There's none of that carry on. Don't keep lost and run yourself here.
I'll be coming in tomorrow.
See,
We're doing
we
a
could do
French martini.
we could do a takeover. Have you ever heard of a takeover? A takeover is where two bartenders go into the bar and change the whole culture of the bar for the night.
I will try
We can make some
not to do it when I'm not there.
We would have Lucas first.
So what's the secret for the perfect pint of Guinness? Because for me, between you and another bar, I feel like you are on the point of having the best Guinness.
To be honest with you, most places around the town do a half decent pint of Guinness. Like, to be honest with you, they do.
But not
Some.
consistently. Not a consistent every time you go in. You
Like,
know you're getting-
see during August, or like August was probably the busiest August we've ever had in 35 years. Busiest ever. Like, our August this last few years is nearly now busier than Christmas, because you have the outside thing. You don't have people
Yeah.
standing out drinking in
The
the
week
middle
you
of
have
December.
to the front now as well.
Oh, yeah, people standing about. They're going over to Customs House Square, they're going up to Ormo Park, they're going up the Butcher Road, going to the waterfront, and they're all standing out there drinking. So, them days, it's like they're selling thousand pints of Guinness a day.
That's
Like,
crazy.
not on the weekdays, but see on the Fridays and Saturdays. Like, for week in, week out there, like, we were doing like 1,000 pints of Guinness on the Friday and Saturday. So, like, it's a lot of stuff, like.
Yeah.
Because I did see what, like on a news article or something, it was like a picture of Bittles of like, all these massive Guinness, like a big stack of Guinness kegs outside.
Oh, yes, I do that on Tuesday. You see if you're passing tomorrow, you'll see it there stacked up.
Stacked up for
That's
the
it.
collections.
I think there's a bit of a saying where some people say about women, get your something out. I just say, get your kegs out. Get your kegs out. Get that wall built. Take a big wall. It's a wall. It's a wall of Guinness kegs.
And it looks well. It's like almost part of the bar, you know.
You have to do that there because, like, you have a big volume of traffic passing there. Like, you have thousands and thousands of cars a day. Busiest thoroughfare in Northern Ireland. So that all odds, the people passing and seeing them, taking photos of them, or like
Advertising them?
it's all like, and it all feeds into it. But then, like, we would put down the last few kegs of Guinness to do today and tomorrow, and then our Guinness comes on Wednesday. So that's the stuff full. So, like, you're selling Guinness that's practically straight off the lorry.
No waiting about.
You're
No
selling
waiting
it
about.
right away. Within like a couple of hours, them kegs are.
Nice and cold as well.
Yeah, but it's the glass as well. The glass is really cold, ice cold, clean glass.
Or
It's just
every product we sell, draft beer, and obviously Guinness and all too, all the glasses are in the fridge.
Yeah.
That gives it a wee, like, that gives it just a wee shade. You're lifting the cold glass out, you can feel that the glass is cold. And
all
all
about temperature,
isn't it?
same as anybody getting a pint of anything, but it adds to the.
While we're on the pints of Guinness, I have a story that I was told from my uncle. So everyone has a story from John Bittles, and everyone knows one story. And my story that I was always told was, my uncle Carl came in one day for a pint of Guinness. You set it down on the table, walked away. Carl's sitting on his phone. Next minute, the pint of Guinness explodes, and you turn around and say,
I don't know if I believe that.
It
I don't know
didn't
if I believe
fucking
that.
explode.
He knocked it over.
He
Well,
knocked
that's
it
it.
right.
And
I
he
didn't.
said-
You don't see
No,
people.
it just-
That's all
He
it's
said to
bullshit.
me-
See people saying,
It
I just
explodes.
exploded. I just say, well, I didn't just
He
explode.
said, oh my god, the
So
whiskey
no-
glasses
no-
exploded.
No, I just say, well, see if that just exploded, I'm just going to explode because I'm going to have to clear up your mess.
So what I heard was you give him a plastic cup the next time he was in.
That's right, yes.
And he drank it happy enough, and then he ordered another one, another plastic cup. He says, can I get a glass, please, John? You says, you're not getting them till that sleeve's done. And he didn't leave you, but you were right. You stuck to your word on that
That's
one.
it.
And
See, people, I mean, if you go, but see when anybody, not, yourself, if they knock over a pint, It's a brave old mess. It's a brave old mess. And you gotta let them see if you make a mess. Clean the mess up, or else you're gonna have to get a plastic glass. Give you a straw.
That's a gospel story.
I'll be sitting in Bittles next time like this.
You will. You'll be panicking.
Yeah, I'll be asking for plastic.
You'll be panicking now.
I'll be sitting outside so you don't see me.
So I've heard other podcasts that you were talking about how you don't like coffee, but we found out today that you drink coffee, and with a wee cocktail that we're gonna.
No, it's
Coffee drinkers, you don't
coffee.
like?
Coffee drinkers. Coffee drinkers. No, everybody trying to scam you. All these old tourists.
Trying to scam you.
They're bringing in coffees. I like to bring in a coffee if it's out of the coffee shop next door and it says their name on the coffee cup.
Pocket.
The pocket.
Yes. So it's people coming in these big Starbucks coffees, and like I said to a woman there a couple of weeks off one of them cruise ships, and she had a big Starbucks, and I thought that's lasting for a long time out there. And I remember she says, "How you enjoying your coffee?" And I took a lid of it just out there. And I thought, I hope I'm rich here. This little dog's going to hit the...
She's going to explode.
That was wine or something out there.
And you confront her?
I said, sure, what's that about? Oh, she says, I had that on the ship. I took that off it. I says, you can't bring your own drink in here. And you know regularly, you know to look at them. And then some.
So what did you do with the cup?
I left them straight out. And then threw her out.
And did you buy one? Oh, you threw her out?
So threw her out. I said, so you need to off out the door. And then it's people coming in who are tourists, and they have a coffee, but we could have a big fancy coffee machine at the back. They've got all knowledge about them, so they're coming in with a coffee that they bought somewhere else, or the Starbucks or whatever, and they don't say, "Excuse me, do you sell coffee?"
Just come in.
Just come in. And,
do you ever get any like businessmen come in with a laptop and sit there all day on the laptop and maybe have one pint and sit there the whole day? Or
I think
that's starting to become a thing. Like
it's not coming a thing with me. No, they do that at Starbucks and pubs. No, to be honest with you, in fairness to the pubs, they know they can't get away. But you can see people sitting in coffee shops, Starbucks, and euros for hours on end.
One coffee.
At their office?
Bullshit.
You can't do it at the pub. You know, the pub will call you out on it and say, look, you can't do that there.
Taking up a table all day?
Taking up a table and sitting
So, Emily, do you want to talk John through a beautiful cocktail that you came up with
No pressure.
just for tonight for John?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off.
Well, like see the master, all these old cocktails. I was sitting at your table one night and here's me, every girl's got a bit of learning difficulties. You understand them. How can you win that 5 years in a row, the cocktail champion? I said that rule, that's fixed. That wee girl couldn't win that
Did you
there.
ban them?
I said, look,
Even is she?
I said, does she even look like a cocktail maker? She's pink haired all over.
Do you need some ice?
Yeah. Right, so do you ever drink non-alcoholic cocktails?
No, see, to be honest with you, no, I never drink anything non-alcoholic. Like
What, zero Guinness?
No. I think those are products for people who drink, but I don't think they're for products for people who don't drink.
Because it tastes very like drink almost.
I would never be taking any other carry-on.
Keeping this in a plastic in case you break it.
That's it. In case I rip the lid off to see what you're doing.
Right, so let me just see.
So this drink,
To roll up his sleeves.
it's a twist on a Mont Blanc.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a Mont Blanc?
Is that a pen or something? Or? No, it's a mint blanc. Is that not a pen?
It's a coffee that they're all drinking.
No, I think you're saying that wrong. It's like a popular coffee in Australia at the minute. So it's like cold brew coffee with sugar and then it's topped with cream and orange zest. So I've just made my own wee twist on it. So we have 50 ml of the Titanic whiskey.
What do you think of the Titanic whiskey? I thought, it was some chance getting you out of Bittles Bar tonight to come over here to Titanic.
And especially the Monday night. No, the only reason I'm down here is because
Really
of my
nice,
friend
though.
Peter. It's not a DV. You think that I've nothing better to do on a Monday night? If you had said this was round in somewhere else,
You
I'd
said no.
have said
Busy
no.
tonight.
I said, no, I just says no, come up as a whole. I'm sitting in the house.
What was your first bar job?
My first bar job was I worked in the Sleeve Donard away back
Oh,
in the
no
day.
way.
Yes, I
So
worked.
you have a wee bit of wankiness to you then?
No, like I worked in there way back in the day when you went down there as a kid and you lived in there and they had staff quarters. We went down and you done a bit of everything. You were go for it, go here, go
that was
there.
me.
You had to do everything.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I liked it. I like when they says do this, do that. There, go up the stairs, down the stairs. Throw that man to his room. Make them sandwiches for people. Clear all them glasses. Here's me.
I take it at that time, it wasn't looked at as a career, was it? Did you think you were going to get a career from what you were doing, or?
No, but once I went in, I thought, geez, I like it. This is good.
Get used to it.
I said a good old gig. No,
That was like my first ever job. I worked in the chimney corner, if you know of it.
Yes.
The chim. I worked in the
I
nightclub.
used to go up the chimney corner. You get up there and you get a touch for an old one.
That's the only reason anyone went there.
That's it.
No, I worked in the nightclub there, and so I done
It's a bit like
breakfast,
your Irish
lunch,
coffee.
dinner, nightclub. I stayed over everything. So I forgot to actually talk through.
But
the
how long then did you do that for?
2 years.
2 years?
I had to stick it out. First, I got the job when I was 15. My dad got me my national insurance number early so I could get
Kick
it
out
running.
the door. So
And then-
make a few quid.
But it was very good.
But have your dad went down and you done that? You must have came from a working class background then.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Because like, if your mom had a few quid, you wouldn't have done that there.
No.
No.
No, you wouldn't have.
They had me out working.
Oh, that's it. That's how
said
you do
you have to
anybody.
pay- you have to pay.
Anybody I'm talking about the house and they were like all sorts of changes. What about that chief? Are you going to drink this here, by the way?
Yeah, I will.
So you're going to drink it there.
Speaking it for herself.
I'm just thirsty. So the wee cocktail has Titanic whiskey, and then we have some cold brew coffee in there. I'm using the chalk ice from Square Mile, which is one that we use in Treat, and then a little bit of orange syrup, and some seasoned dark bitters, topped off with a little bit of cream, orange zest, and some dark chocolate. So my little
you like to
alcoholic
try a
version
bit?
of Mont Blanc. Well, Jack's driving and he don't drink, so at least I can have it.
Just put an extra shot in that for herself.
And it looks gorgeous as well, doesn't it?
That
Does look good, like
That
I
there
have
looks
to say.
good. Like, to be honest with you,
And I didn't even have to
it's
do no
only,
shaking or nothing.
because like I'm sitting here with you and I want to admit that looks well. And it's only because you have a little bit of a name about yourself.
So
but
we could get
it does.
we could get the other John to make these on a Tuesday night.
Good luck with that one. Good luck.
No
You
shaking,
didn't even have
nothing.
to stand up.
I didn't
You
have to
just
get up.
sat there.
No,
Didn't even have
Lazy.
to move. You see that, John?
No, like-
could do that behind the bar.
that there, like the old John, he has a wee bit of a shake or two.
That's good, but more
So
for
do
the
I.
chicken, no?
Tastes like a Terry chocolate orange.
Is that the way it should be?
Yeah. So your first job was in the Sleeved Honored.
Right, first job, sleep done.
And then where'd you go after there?
And then I went to One Star for away
Oh, in a
between
Morning
12
Star.
or 13 years. And then the current people that have it now, when they bought it, they says him and him and him out the door. They're troublemakers.
You included?
You were a troublemaker.
I
were
was
you?
out. It says that they come in, unknown to staff, and they were banned, so we didn't know who they were.
Oh.
But they were the people
They
who were
cut-
banned,
They bought
and
it
they
over.
says, "You're on there, especially him. One boy's a troublemaker. It says the boy you need to get shot at him. He's a troublemaker."
What
And
did
where'd
they-
you go?
And then, well, it just happened. So the bar come up.
Oh, you can't do that nowadays.
The bar come up, and then I took a chance in that.
Did you take all the locals with you? as
Well,
well?
see,
Took a lot?
to be honest with you, you're right. From day one, just to get there, it just worked. I opened on a Friday, and they were queuing up to get in on a Friday.
Sweet.
It's crazy. I do think working in a bar as your first job's really good.
Yeah.
Like I was only 15, and back in that day, all the chefs were very rowdy and stuff. So it grows your confidence a lot. Because I definitely wasn't shy, but I was asked to go when I was asked to go to reception and ask for a long wait. They're all taking the piss out of me.
Aye.
They had me trying to cook and everything.
Cleaning kegs.
No, but
Do you
here-
want to polish the
But
kegs
it
up
gets
for you
you-
before they
No,
go
but here,
up?
I
A
tell you what,
thick skin.
like over the years, like even the ones that are there now, they've been there from like they were school and a bit of part time, and I tell you what, it stood by them 100%. Even to be honest with you, if a truth be told, even my own lads, and it's brilliant for your social skills. Like you're not
Yeah.
gonna have that.
Not as shy.
No, it's 100%. I would recommend it to anybody from that point of view for young people getting out and about, getting to meet people, and it's like you're not gonna learn that experience working in a shop or anything.
Yeah, you have to
but
learn to be fast as
it's
Every day is
100%.
different. Every day is different. You don't know what's going to
Like I've seen lads working with me, and they come in there and like going about and they're dead quiet, and then it just goes on and on,
Yeah.
and
Fills it
then
up a wee bit.
you have to say to them, "Don't take any shit. Just tell that lad to F off." But
Yeah.
they won't do that. They're like saying, "Like I know you can do it, but we're not going to be doing that." There.
Whenever I was working in the nightclub, I kind of had to learn how to.
Oh no, you have
These
to.
people are-
I know you have
In
to.
nightclubs, people are.
I know, and the thing, like some people, and there's a lot of people there, and they will drink on them, or maybe on that, and all. They
Oh,
think
yeah.
they can talk to you whatever way they want, and like some of them, then they would nearly sexually assault you. It's called nowadays, isn't it? Like,
Not back then, it wasn't.
no, that's what I'm saying. But like some of them, I think they're drinking them, and if you're going about there, they think that they can, put their hands all over you, sort of thing. Can't they? Like,
Yeah.
So what about now? Like, what's your style of management? Like with your team, if they're late, what way do you treat being late? Or if they're on the drink the night before and they're late?
To be honest with you, I don't have a lot. There was one wee guy there a good wee guy, good wee worker, and to be honest with you, we liked him. Like he was a good worker, but he was late. And he used to say, do an extra 10 minutes, do an extra 20 minutes, do an extra 30 minutes. And then it just went into hours. And then one day, like, you're talking 2.5 hours late.
Aye.
And then,
2.5 hours late?
aye.
I thought you meant he was staying on an extra half an hour to make up for him being late.
Yes, that's what I was doing.
Oh.
But and I got the stage in. It was 2.5 hours late. It just became more and more.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you try to teach the young ones coming in. Some of them get it, some of them just don't do
Why
it.
don't you tell John you're...
No, some that do and some that
My
don't.
background, yeah.
But I'm adopting like a Jurgen Klopp type of thing, where one of the lads are maybe doesn't get it, and then I'm sure they can explain, like, you support Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp. He looks at the team, he looks at the players,
To
he looks
relate
at
to them a bit.
because he doesn't, like, he follows football, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like you follow football, and you're Jurgen Klopp. He looks at the team, looks at their players, who's making a good impression, who's playing well, and then they're the ones that want on your team. So I just do it that way.
I heard as well you're a big boxer fan.
Oh yes, a good.
What did you think of Windsor the other night?
Yes, that was a good, very controversial. Very controversial. When a lot of people, Paddy Donovan. A lot of people, Lewis Crocker. So, and then some people, there is a certain amount of it, without getting too political, who think Lewis Crocker, and then you get from an ISIS background, Paddy Donovan. But to be honest with you, it was a good fight, and like Lewis Crocker was in the bar the day. I said, "Fair play to you. You went out. You done the business."
Yeah, he did all right, didn't he?
He done the business, but I think what swayed it for the judges, or some of the judges, was Paddy Donovan was dropped twice, and then some people look at that.
Did you get Crocker a pint when he came in?
Oh, I set him up in a pint. Well, it was only because he was drinking Guinness, and the other guy was with him was drinking Carlsberg, so I didn't set him up anything. Like, I don't mind setting up a pint of Guinness, but if you're not drinking Guinness, I'm not going to set you up anything. No, like he was good
I really
enough, and he was
like the
friendly
girls'
enough,
fight.
Yeah.
and like it was good to see. Like that's like over this last few years, like there's been Frampton world champion, we ran Burnett's like world champion, and then so like for a small place like Northern Ireland, like, they can produce the world champions,
it is
and there's
up
a great boxing thing are coming through. There's plenty of clubs, plenty of kids are.
Same with hospitality as well. I think the hospitality industry in Northern Ireland is just growing, and there's food spots. Where's your favourite food spot to go to?
To be honest with you, I'm not a big food spot person.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Oh, you're not a foodie, no?
I don't spend the money. I don't want to be spending the money. I can't bring it upon myself
Really?
to spend money. I'm not a big money spender. I can't handle that. I would cause me anxiety levels. I'm not going to go out and splice the cash. That's not my scene.
So you and the
Jim would
missus
go
going
spend
out
£100
somewhere?
on dinner even if he didn't have it.
No, look, I my limit like a score.
Score.
I score. My limit's 20 quid. Yeah, I go out where I say, like, with a score, and we'll see how far we can get. That's my limit. I couldn't.
Get a taxi into town, you're
Yeah,
back out.
No, I'll go about.
bus?
I'll shop about. I have a car. I'll drive down to the place.
But what about like a good Sunday roast? You not get a good Sunday roast somewhere?
I got a good Sunday
In the
roast
house?
the night before I left the house.
Yeah.
Because there was like a family disagreement, and I said, "Oh, you can see how dinner." I said, "You can put that in the dog. You give it to a dog." And I said, "Oh, you think you're funny? So I haven't even got a dog." And then I had it tonight. It was all right. It was
good, was it?
it was good. I was all good.
That sounds like our house.
Yeah, it is a bit like our house, All houses are the same then.
That's very funny. What do you have a favourite bar? Obviously, apart from Bittles.
No, to be honest with you, I don't go into bars. I have these
What
conspiracies.
about if Rosie wants to go in?
Oh no, Rosie. I said, Rosie, you want to go
I
into
feel
bars?
like Rosie tell
I
you what
said
to
to
do.
Rosie, if you want to go into bars, you go into. But I said outside we don't. I didn't go in. No, to be honest with you, I'm
What,
not.
like nice? What if she wants to go for a nice wee glass of wine? Or
You could do a wee bit of market research, see
I
the
said, Rosie,
cocktails in the other
I
bars
said,
and bring them back to...
what do I do with cocktails? No, to be honest with you, I'm not I've spent my whole life in bars. I don't go in them, and some of them like I feel like a lot of people along the line, and some of them they're going to get you. They're looking for you. Like, so I have these conspiracy theories where You have to watch. You're going to be getting you. So
You just
have,
stay in the
You're
house.
safe in your own bar, are you?
no, there's only certain places where you go where you're not going to. There's people going to say, "I can't get you. I know you live. I'm around your door." So
There you go.
no, I don't drink, and then to be honest with you, I don't really go into bars. To be honest with you,
So what do you do to relax? Where do you go? What do you do?
I could just out for a wee bit of a drive, but no, I don't smoke or drink or gamble or nothing. Like I'm probably a bore. I don't do anything. No drink. I don't follow the football or anything.
You don't follow the football, no?
No, no football. Don't show the football.
That's
Anybody.
quite similar to us.
Do you have a TV and all in the house, like, or?
Yes, I have a TV. I have a TV. Usually we were in Canada for a few weeks, and I sat in the house there, and every night I sat and I watched the TV, and I thought to myself about the board will switch it on. So I don't. No, I sat for 2 weeks watching the TV, and managed to not switch it on. And I sit in the house in the dark because you're always thinking, if people see the lights on, they're going to think I'm in, and they're going to come to the door and say, "All right, there, John, how you doing?" And
You're stuck with them.
yeah,
Do you want to be talking to them?
and then I sit at the back, and then I always say, if they're up at the door, you're not going to hear them anyway. And then I don't know if I disconnected the bell. They said, "Well, sure, every time you're off the bell, you didn't answer the door." I said, "Well, that bell,
Didn't hear it.
Well, then,
that bell's broke. Somebody broke it."
That's brilliant.
that's quite similar to my life. I just like to watch EastEnders and eat pizza.
Oh, well,
That's
that's
it.
right.
I don't
Where do you
mind going to the bar for one or two.
where do you get your pizza?
Oh,
At the minute,
a few spots haven't
we have a few spots, but quite close to the house is Giuseppe's. Oh, it's lovely. We got it after the boxing.
Where is that? Just where is that?
Beside
Beside
facing
the-
the back.
Facing the
Face the back.
Oh, it's lovely.
Facing the
Right.
Or favourite spot, but it's not beside the house. It's definitely Little Italy.
Yes, that's where we go.
Really,
We go.
really
That's
nice.
where I go.
Little
good
Italy's
spot.
great.
I go there.
And what do you get in there? Sicilian?
Oh no, I get Placebo.
Placebo.
Placebo and
look at
garlic
that one,
bread.
this one.
Little
Get that
Italy's
there.
great.
It's a good spot.
So
I was in
nice.
there a few weeks ago, and your mom says, "I know you." He says, "You can get a free garlic
That's how you
bread."
know somewhere.
Oh, free garlic
That's how
bread.
you know somewhere's good, because they only do pizza. They don't do sides. They don't do chicken. They
Well, they
do
do garlic
pizza.
bread.
Well, that's still pizza.
No, they do. That's all they do.
Yeah,
They
they
do garlic
only-
bread.
A bit like yourselves. Guinness. It's
Aye.
good.
And like it is good. I've been going there for years. And to be honest with you, see the guy that owned that there, like he died there not too long ago, or maybe it's a year. But here, like he was a crowd man, like
Grafting.
grafter, worked away, didn't give any trouble. Hello, how are you? And all was dead nice to customers, and just bang, that was it. And like just like something, I don't know. He didn't look like he was unhealthy. He wasn't obese. He wasn't. He looked, and then.
That's my dream night. EastEnders, Little Italy,
Do you like
and just in the
EastEnders?
house.
No, I don't know. No, we don't
I
watch
think
it.
it's-
I don't
I
watch
think
it. I don't
it's
watch that. I would watch that bullshit.
EastEnders is great. Out of
So
everything.
I can picture you going home. We French martini.
Oh, wee
EastEnders on
French
the TV.
martini.
French martini.
We pair of fluffy
Do you have the
slippers.
book and laugh or what? No.
Or
I think
onesie,
it's whenever
no?
you work in a bar, it's not as enjoyable to go into bars.
No, it is like
Because you're
your
meant to be
office, isn't
there
it? It's
all
like
the
walking
time
back
anyway.
into the office.
I don't know.
It is.
Like
I like
I
Rattlebag.
go out with Peter. We go out there all the time, but that's maybe for a bit of a meal. It's like during the day or something. But it's not going to be. It's not going to be like any bars. And Peter, like, I can sort of go into bars, but Peter, like, he can't tackle the bars. He doesn't drink.
Oh,
But he's sort of given up good. But
No patience for the drunk, eh?
it's.
I have my four favourite spots, so I like Bittles, but I don't go in often because I'm scared in case you kick me out. Because I only go for the half pints if I'm drinking.
Well, that's it. Keep out of my road, then. There. Keep out of my road.
Keep walking,
I'll order a
Lisa.
pint and then I'll give Jack the other half.
That's it.
And then I like the Garrick because it does a good.
Yes, I was with.
One of those Belfast
I was with Colin at the Garrick.
The boxing, was it?
Oh, the
Garrick
boxing. He
station.
was
Seen
with
him
us.
at the
Sorry, he was
boxing.
sitting just below us. Sir.
He does a good Belfast coffee.
He does a lot of good Irish coffees there.
And then I like Rattlebag and I
Yes.
like Madden's.
Yes, so one of the lads that
We'd have to take you out for a cocktail somewhere.
one of the lads that works in
Or
the
muff.
Garrick that was involved in the coffees. He's actually even the ground in Muddins.
Oh, okay.
He's gone round.
Madden's is a nice wee spot.
He's gone round there.
What about
I'd actually
mocktails?
was
Do you
only
ever
ever
have a
in
mocktail?
Muddins once in my life, and that was like say last
Oh,
year,
yeah. 6
months ago. I heard all the talk and thought it was ground. And like I know Barbara well, and I see him about there. And he's a good guy. Like he runs a good old show around there. Yes.
Nice atmosphere, a bit of
Ah,
music. we
What
would
about
chat.
mocktails? Do you like mocktails?
No, I don't drink any of that
Mocktails,
bullshit.
non-alcoholic cocktails.
No, it's waste of time.
We'd have to get
Waste of
in
time.
one.
Mark.
See, a lot of places it's just juice.
Yeah.
Just
No,
all
but
flavoured juice.
I don't. I never drink. Like, see all that. That's a lot of bullshit. I wouldn't drink like that, girl. I was
That's
a bar.
like water or
I was
coffee.
a bar. I waste of time. Anybody said that to me, I'd say, what to do? You can F off. I've no patience. My patience has run out. I can't help myself. I can't be doing it. I'll carry on.
So what would you have for your dinner? Like if you go to a restaurant, just water?
Glass of water. That's it. I don't drink
Just a
fudgy
glass
drink.
of water.
That's it.
No cokes or nothing, no?
Is that true, is it?
No,
Just a
I
glass of water? Not even a glass of milk?
No.
Oh, I'm a glass of milk.
No sugar for
No,
top of the
I'm
top
not.
of your.
I'm a
Milk
pint
for
of
top
milk.
of the top of your cereal.
Emily drinks
And
pints of
pint of
milk.
I put that around my
Pints of milk.
cornflakes, like, but I
You could drink a
wouldn't be
No, I'm
putting
a
it. I wouldn't
full
be drinking
pint
it.
of milk. Like
Oh,
a
no.
Guinness glass of milk.
That's what I'm saying. They went up that there Winter Park, and then there was like it was all the drink you wanted, and she was saying like fridge full of Coke, fridge full of Sprite. I said, I don't drink any. I'll carry on. Like if you got any water, and your mom brings a card machine, and I get caught for a $5 for a
Bottle of
bottle of water.
$5 for a bottle of water?
That's what I mean. Just pints are the same price. Aren't they?
How about the pints for free? You get a drunk 20 pints of Guinness and
For free.
20 pints of Carlsberg. That was all free.
With 5 waters
But they were
$5.
discriminating against me. They were conspiracy
said.
theory. It says,
That's a
should have
bit like
said.
Biddles, no?
it says, away out there, a lad there, and make sure you charge him for water.
You should have put something up.
He's a troublemaker.
They're discriminating against me.
Aye.
And how many staff do you have working in Bittles?
Many staff, sir. Many's working. How many's employed there? Or how many's working?
How many's employed, I guess?
Some of them do like one shift a week. There's a wee lad there, wee Oscar. He's only my nephew. It's his wee son there, 14. But he's only employed him because he's into boxing. Good wee lad, good wee worker. But he's a good wee worker. Scoots about the tables. And like,
Scoots about the TV scooter?
and the
Shadow
oh,
boxing.
yeah. And the customers give him a few quid. He was away during the summer for 6 weeks
Tips.
round. I think it's.
I don't know if it's just me, but I have never seen security in Biddles. Do you have security?
No security. The customers know to behave themselves.
That's
class.
That's really, really nice. Like there's none of this kind of ID or whatever. It's just you go in,
To
you
be
don't
honest
like
with
it, and get out.
To be honest with you, like even though it's a city centre, it's not. It doesn't attract trouble. To be honest with you. Like the ones that are on at night, Paddy, they're on like a Friday or Saturday night, but there doesn't be.
Yeah.
There doesn't be.
They know
like-
to behave. You've done that well.
But there's bars around the town. Say you're saying about Colum and the Garrick. They have door stop, but it's not
Yeah.
that there's trouble in the bar. It's to stop groups of fellas,
Yeah.
or, you know. And then maybe
Or if
the
it's
bar's
party
small.
busy.
Maybe the bar's small. We can say to people, look, it's full up. So that there, like we only do table service now, so you can't stand.
Well, that's nice.
Right, okay.
Actually, like it used to be.
Is that from COVID?
It used to be. All pubs used to think the more you have in the batter. To a certain degree, that's the way they were ran then. But then it works for me. I'm not saying I wouldn't recommend it for anybody else. And so places are bigger, but it just worked for us that just do table service.
Yeah.
And if you haven't got a seat, you don't get served.
Suppose people stay for longer then.
And then people are
Just
sitting at
nice
the table.
atmosphere.
People are sitting at the table. You're served at the table, and then it used to be it was crammed.
You know who you're serving.
Nobody
as well.
can move. And then people are bumping into each other.
Pints, glasses everywhere. It gets messy. Can you book
a table?
Or are you on the
Oh no! Take your chances. Take your chances. Just message me and say, John, can I get a table?
Can I book a table? You'll be sitting out the front.
No, there is a couple of people that can book a table.
Oh, is there?
There's a couple of regulars. If you're in the know, if you're in the know, you can book a table.
There we go.
Good to know.
You can book a table. You can
It's one table, 2 half pints.
That's it. 2 half pints. So bring them over, and we're paying cash.
See you later. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Right.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No
That was
bother, no
really
bother.
good.
Thank you.
That's all right. That's all right.